Hello. Oh, hello. We live. Yeah, we live. Hello. Come on in, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello. Come on in. Come on in. We're chilling out with the crew in the schoolyard. I did find trouble, though, and I wasn't looking too hard. Friends, family, battle brothers and sisters alike, I have secured a physical date for the first time in almost a fucking decade, and it went fucking well. Good for you, Lord Fluff. Good for you, Lord Fluff. I hope it works out for you. Just came to know from your Need to Know Tao video on YouTube. Aw, thank you. Hey, another day, another live. Hopefully, knocking on wood. Knocking on wood. One more knock on wood. Hopefully, it's been fixed. They said it would have been fixed today. Hopefully it's fixed. We'll see. Because if not, we're going to contact the CEO because we have a way to do that. Trouble, did we drink all of your beer? Well, I'd appreciate it if you did because I don't drink. So... What's your favorite model in 40K? Oh, my favorite model in 40K right now? Ooh, it's kind of hard to pick. Kind of hard to pick right now. Favorite vehicle, favorite air vehicle is the Corvus Black Star. My favorite ground vehicle is the... Ooh, this is a tough question. Oh, this is a tough question. Just gonna say the Corvus Black Star for now, because that's all on my mind. Love the content. The shorts are hilarious and educational. Thanks. You're welcome. Are you excited to start crafting a list for 11th edition? I am, but I have to focus on 10th edition because that's the edition I'm playing this weekend. Hello, everybody! Hello! I recognize the music. It's Mega Man. Oh, by the way, so I need to make a statement. I need to make a correction. Oh my god, because I fucked up. So I said on the last stream, and I wanted to correct it yesterday, but my internet was just not working with me. I wanted to say it yesterday, but I fucked up on who was actually following me. It was Numbskull's fact checker, John, who was following me. His fact checker was following me. Not Ava. Ava is the artist. I mixed up Jack and Ava. That is on me. That is my B. Sorry, Ava. Sorry, Jack. Sorry, the Numbskulls crew. In penance for my actions, and I sent this to John, by the way, and I post this on Blue Sky. In penance for my actions of fucking up, I must now reread the Battle of the Abyss, and I have to say something nice about it. I have to find one thing to say, a nice thing about it. I'm 2 chapters in and I'm bored as fuck. Oh my god, I'm struggling. Hey, T-Com.
What's up?
So I just got through, like, apologizing for screwing up Ava and John from Numbskulls. Because I said that John was the artist that was following me. It's not John that does the art for Numbskulls, it's Ava. And I fucked up. So I'm apologizing for that. And in penance for my transgressions, I have to reread Battle of the Abyss and find something nice to say about it. Which, for those that don't know, Battle of the Abyss, or Battle for the Abyss, I'm reading the book, why am I fucking up the title now? Is basically the Horus Heresy book of the Word Bearers building a super Star Destroyer, and the Ultramarines, Space Wolves, and a single Thousand Sun have to go blow it up before it reaches Macragge. It is not a good book. It is not. Ben Counter's a good writer. I know this for a fact because he wrote the Soul Drinkers books. This is just not one of those books. Do you think the Steel Legion will get a return before 12th edition? Yes, they have confirmed that the designs are coming.
Yeah. Oh, I've just been learning more about the Burning of Prospero, and now I'm just sad.
Yeah, Burning of Prospero sucks, doesn't it, buddy?
I'm just sad for everyone involved.
Yeah, no one wanted to be there! So the ending of Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 is the plot? Pretty much, yeah.
Magnus didn't even put up a fight at first, which is even sadder.
Yeah, and fucking Lehman Russ is like, give him a call. Give him a call. I need to call him. What? My lord, but we're supposed to, like... No, I want to talk to him, because he wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't have done this without good reason.
That one motherfucker in charge of comms. You fuck. None of this had to happen.
None of it had to happen.
None
of them had to happen.
Which, I mean, that just goes for Warhammer in general. None of this had to happen.
Like, chat, to let you all know, the Battle of the Abyss, well, Battle for the Abyss, it was relatively early into the Horus Heresy. Like, I think it's like book 7? Maybe? I could fact check myself. Yeah, it's Battle for the Abyss. Okay. Yeah, it was relatively early into the Horus Heresy. Yeah, it's book fucking 8. It's book 8. And we didn't have a confirmed character for the Word Bearers. We didn't have a confirmed character for the Ultramarines, the Space Wolves, and not even the Thousand Suns. So the problem with this book is that it's a book set in the Horus Heresy in 30k, but everyone is acting like they're in 40k. The Ultramarine is overly analytical. The Space Wolves are drunken Vikings. The Thousand Sun is weirdly written because, like, it's clear that he's obviously talking to Graham McNeil in the background. And, like, a little bit of Graham's writing is coming out in Motep, the sergeant aboard the Ultramarine ship. And the Word Bearers are just cartoonishly evil. Like, there's no nuance to their tragedy because, again, the First Heretic, which is their character-establishing book, isn't out yet around the time that this book came out. It's nowhere near ready to go. So you get a very confused book, a very boring chase over a super Star Destroyer, an Abyss-class ship, and it just... Oh my god! It's just not good. It's just not good. Wasn't there a World Eater on there? Yeah, there is a World Eater! His name is Skrull! Who the fuck?
Could be worse.
What fucking name is Skrull?
It could be worse. It could be the Dawn of War books.
Yeah, but the Dawn of War books are entertainingly bad. This is just boring. Ava and I both follow you on Blue Sky. I just happen to be in your Discord still. I will enjoy your suffering and penance, John. Good. Awesome. Cool. Awesome to know that. Still, I mixed you guys up, and this is well-deserved lumps. Saw your Siege of Vrax video. Another thing I thought shows how things could have been avoided is the fact that Zatham and his followers actually went to talk with the Sisters of Battle and the Arbites after the assassination to find out what happened, only to get shot upon. Yeah, because they were in high alert because the Cardinal nearly was killed.
Well, also, that's not how mob mentality works, because it wasn't the Cardinal that did that. That was the mob.
Yeah, the Cardinal was, like, knocked out from the shot.
Yeah, that was just the mob running around murdering everybody.
Random dumb question. What's your and everybody's favorite element type of dragon, like fire? Oh, you're asking a D&D question. Mine is copper, so acid.
I don't know.
Whenever I make a Dragonborn, I go copper. Because acid just has so much utility, dude.
Chrono, because there's a lot of plot things you can do with that.
To be fair, anything written by C.S. Gatto on the bottom of the barrel of trash writing, not even Ian Watson, can reach that level of banality. Oh, rest in peace, Ian Watson.
Yeah.
So, I have a lot of people... I do have a lot of people asking, hey, what kind of list are you bringing to the Edmonton Open? And I know that I'm probably not going to see most of you there, probably like one of you, but the chance of me actually fighting you in a game is not going to happen. And you're probably not going to be able to like plan a list around this. Everybody's lists are pretty much finalized for when they're going. So like there's no risk to me showing this. All right. Say hello. Oh, wait, is my mic? Yeah, my mic's been set to default again. There we go, that fixed it. Fixed it! So, this is my list. It is a 2,000 point list, and yes, I did call it Boop, because I didn't know what else to call it. We have Captain Titus. Captain in Gravis armor with the Armor of Antonius, which is Artificer armor. It confers a 2+ save and a 5+ feel no pain. Then we have Marnius Calgar, because Marnius, it's an Ultramarine army, you have to bring Marnius. Then we have 10-man Assault Intercessor Squad, with a Power Fist Sergeant leading it, and 9-man Intercessor Squad, like, we have 9 Assault Intercessors. Then we have a squad of regular intercessors. Then we have 2 Centurion Devastator squads kitted out with missile nipples and las cannons. 2 Gladiator Lancers. 1 Inceptor squad with plasma exterminators. An Incursor squad. A Land Raider Crusader. A Predator Destructor. And a squad of Vitrix Guard. This is my army, and they are under the Blade of Ultramar detachment, which is 3 times during the game, I can declare Devastator, Tactical, or Assault Doctrine. And I can only do it, I can only use each doctrine once. And each doctrine does one of the following. Devastator allows me to advance and still shoot. Tactical allows me to fall back out of combat and still shoot. And Assault Doctrine allows me to fall out of combat and still assault. So this list, this is not what you see for like an Ultramarines list. This is not anywhere anything you see for an Ultramarines army. Because you don't see gladiators, you see repulsors. You don't see Predator Destructor, you see another squad of Vitrix Guard. Hello, Sarah. Hold on. Oh. Stop fighting me. You were trying to get up onto the chair. Hold on, chat. Cat cameo. Cameo. It's a small baby. It's a small baby.
The baby. Bring me the baby.
She's here. Just chilling out now. But yeah, usually what you see from an Ultramarines list is 3 squads of Vitrix Guard, or at least 2 minimum. A Land Raider Redeemer. A Repulsor, Marnius Calgar, Uriel Ventress, and usually just Intercessors along with Scout Squads. The reason why I've done it this way is that I don't have access to Scout Squads, because they're all sold out, surprisingly. I was only ever able to get 1 full squad of Vitrix Guard. And I do want more, don't get me wrong, because I think Vitrix Guard are sick as fuck. And you don't see Titus being brought. Because Titus is... He's a good character, but his conditions are... He doesn't do what an Ultramarines army wants you to do. Oh, she's just, like, snuggled into me now. What units can Titus join? Titus... Give me a moment. I also need to turn off my cam. Because she doesn't want to be on cam. She just wants to snuggle. Titus can join pretty much any squad a captain can join. He could even join Vitrix Guard. And if I did have a second squad of Vitrix Guard, I would have been putting him in there. But he's leading the 10-man Assault Intercessor Squad. Oh, you're so cute. So his conditions are restrictive. So Titus has an ability to revive when he gets killed. And people looked at that and went, how broken is that? Well, it's not once per game, and he regens to full wounds. And people are like, okay, that's fucking broken. Condition. He has to be killed in melee. He has to be killed by a melee attack. So if he gets shot by, say, a vehicle in close combat and he dies to that, then it doesn't count. He doesn't proc off that. So he has to get killed in melee. But it's funny to my brain because, hey, guess what? If you charge him and you kill him, then I just get back up and I get to hit you. What's my favorite Ultramarine successor? That's a great question. I like the Mortifactors. I like the Nova Marines. I like the Howling Griffins. I don't really have a favorite. It's broken as fucking Warhammer Tacticus when he has a super high level. Hey, another Dark Angel. If you make a sandwich, do you put chips on it? And if you want and if you do, what kind of chips? I don't put chips on my sandwiches. Did the Scarlet King breach containment? I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Are you helping me get... You are helping me get into the lore more outside of Creek memes and are the reasons I want to learn how to play guard. My wallet crying and begging when I got another Lehman Ross. No! Stop! Please! We can't afford another one! And here goes the Ruggle Dord. No! Emperor Spears? I think they're cool. I have a question. Do you think the Tau Enclave will ever become bad like anything else? The Tau are evil. Like, they're evil in a different direction. Haven't played the tabletop myself yet, but I have been wanting to get into it, and I've probably played either Death Guard or the Salamanders. I was starting to think you were cool, and then you turned out to be an Ultra Blueberry. I have stated multiple times I'm fucking Wonder Bread. What? 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 I play Chaos Marines, I play Thousand Suns, I play Emperor's Children and World Eaters, I play Orcs, and my one scene is that I play fucking Ultramarines. Oh, how dare I play the poster boys? How dare? Oh, it's so bad. Well, you know what? Fuck you. I get Titus. I get the funny man. I get the funny man where if you punch him in the face, he gets back up and punches you back. It's funny to me. I'm still new to your channel. I recently discovered you. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I have stated I am fucking Wonder Bread. Don't worry. You aren't the only person that gives me shit for it. Did you get Malum Cato? Malum Cato isn't a model, sadly. No, wait, hold on. He is a model. I do have Sternguard. Nah, they're cool. I just pumpkin. He may be Wonder Bread, but he's funny. Yay! My only qualm would be you playing second company, third company, Ultramarines for the fun. I'm not even playing Ultramarines. I'm playing my own chapter, and Marnius and Titus are on loan. This is my Wardens of Ultramar. And I just finished painting the last model last night. Like with the Death Guard, where Typhus and Mortarion. Oh yeah, that shit's funny. What about Cato Sicarius, the greatest swordsman on McCrag? He doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't do that in the fluff. He's not a bragger. His character got changed drastically. After listening to you for a bit, I want and got my first 40k book, Infinite and the Divine. Nice! I hope you have fun with it. Hey, Announcer Games. What moment in 40k tickled your brain in a way that went, this is stupid, and I love it? What moment in 40k tickled my brain? Where I said, this is stupid, and I fucking love it. Oh god, there's a lot of moments like that. I'm looking at my bookshelf. I'm looking at my bookshelf right now and just like trying to like narrow in on a book where like I have an example. You know what? I think the moment from No No Fear where Gilliman is walking around the outside of his ship killing word bearers is great. That is a completely stupid-ass moment, but it's so fucking cool and so fucking funny. I just can't get over it. For those that don't know, during the Horus Heresy, the first battle between the word bearers and the Ultramarines saw Gilliman get jettisoned out of his ship, and he manages to grab onto something to get back onto his ship. And instead of going back inside to get shit sorted, nah, he's so angry and he's not wearing a helmet in the void of space. He's just wandering around killing word bearers that are trying to board his ship. He's just wandering around on the outside, killing them relentlessly. And the moment you know that he's doing this is when a squad of word bearers are trying to cut into the honor of McCrag. And all of a sudden, this guy's like, yeah, we're gonna kill everybody aboard and sacrifice them to the dark gods. Yeah! And his squad mates are screaming about something. He's like, wait, what? And he turns around, sees the meme of Gilliman with flashing red eyes, fist raised up, and coming down on him. It's great. But yeah, hi, boss. I would like to ask a question you probably see so many times, so I apologize in advance. Apparently, the Emperor moved in the trailer. Did he move in the trailer? Or is that people thinking that the warp isn't fucking with them? The trailer doesn't make it clear, and it's clear that a lot of the people saying the Emperor moved are those that are like trying to get clickbait. Because the Emperor didn't move, and if you go by frame in the animation, it's his body decaying over time. The Emperor did not move. I hope you have a great time at Edmonton Open tomorrow. I hope your minis are all in closed boxes and you bring a sweater or an umbrella, because those calling for 80 millimeters of rain in total for the entire weekend. Oh yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. We're bringing like the full thing to make sure that my models stay dry. I thought his eye twitched. It didn't. Guys, the problem is that people don't watch these things frame by frame. And then when you're watching a thing that's going as fast as the 40K trailer was, anything that seems like a cutaway or like the warp doing something seems like something is happening when it isn't. It's just a transition. Okay, I was about to say, if that's the body that's been sitting there for 10,000 years started moving, I would be screaming, "The Dark Lord is coming!" It's currently raining buckets right now. Oh yeah, no, like it's raining where I live too. Will we get more debunking 40K misinfo videos? I need to be pointed in the direction of misinformation, so that way I can debunk it. Because believe it or not, everybody, I am not perpetually online. Welcome back.
What he has a meme for.
Yeah, that's what I have T-Com and the rest of my mods for. I am not perpetually online, and I do have other things going on, and I don't even read most of my comments anymore because I shouldn't be looking for rage, even if unintentionally. My wife looks through the comments. But yeah, I'm a little too busy researching stuff, making sure my information's correct, writing it down, recording it, then putting it into a video, and then doing other things. So if someone wants me to disprove something or debunk it, I need to be pointing in the right direction, which I know a lot of people can do in my Discord or ask me directly and so on. Hey, announcer, between Base, Chaos, Rising, and Retribution, what's the best Dawn of War 2 campaign in your opinion? Ooh! Okay, the best Dawn of War 2 campaign. Okay, so I have Chaos Rising coming out this weekend. I don't want to give my full opinions because I want you guys to watch the video. Also, the thumb art was done by my good friend. I'm going to go grab his channel. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, guys. I'm going to my Blue Sky here. So the art was done by my good friend Coming Soon Entertainment. Go follow him. He's a wonderful artist, a really good dude. So he did the thumbnail art for my video. So go give him a follow. In my opinion, Dawn of War 2's base campaign is great. I really like what it does. I think it is the best out of the other two, but that's because Chaos Rising is an expansion. It's an expansion onto Dawn of War, the base campaign of Dawn of War 2. It's 15 extra missions. And the level cap was raised from 20 to 30. So it is just an expansion. Dawn of War 2 Retribution, however, I would have good things to say about its campaign. The problem with Dawn of War 2 Retribution's campaign is that it's the same campaign no matter which way you split it. Doesn't matter if you pick the Space Marines, the Imperial Guard, the Tyranids, the Orcs, the Eldar, or the Chaos Space Marines, you are playing the same campaign. You are playing the same missions. Yeah, you can play as Tyranids in Retribution.
Oh, you're talking about... I missed that fact that you were talking about Retribution. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And that severely diminishes the campaign's value to me. Because it's not a unique experience going through it. You're just bringing in different heroes that do different things. It doesn't change the story at all. And now that we know that the canonical winners are the Blood Ravens, it just makes me go back to it and go, okay, so instead of programming 6 different campaigns, why didn't we spend that time making a couple of extra missions to really lay out the character of Diomedes? Because if you play the main campaign of Dawn of War 2 Retribution for the Space Marines, Diomedes is a fucking idiot throughout most of it. And that's not what they were trying to convey in Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising at all with him. But, like, it's blatantly spelled out in Retribution that Kyrus is a dickhead. And that you need to kill him. But then there's Diomedes who's just like, nah, Kyrus is good. Kyrus isn't a heretic. Kyrus is a loyal servant of the Emperor. And then you look at his fucking profile picture, and it's a guy that's, like, surrounded by the warp. And it's just like, dude, he is radiating Palpatine. You cannot get more evil than that.
I mean... all alpha level psychers look evil, so...
Yeah, but, like, he is... It's very evident that it's Kyrus doing it, right? Like, at least at least the Inquisitor has an excuse. Where, like, she can't just pin it on him. Because she's like, I need proof to accuse a chapter master. Which... Okay, Adrastia, I'm glad that you're actually doing your job. Hasn't stopped a fucking Inquisitor before, but, like, you know, I'm glad you're doing it.
Never stopped Cryptman.
Never stopped Cryptman!
Like, yeah, like, I'll be honest, I wish that they had taken the, Dark Crusader Soulstorm approach, where at least every campaign felt kind of unique when it came to the story.
Yeah, and... this is the Blood Raven story. It should have just continued to be their story. And the entire...
It's about their fall.
Retribution should be the story about how Diomedes, as the Honor Guard captain, should come to that conclusion that Kyrus is a traitor. Because when you're playing the campaign, the missions go from... Kyrus isn't evil, it's Gabriel. Gabriel's the heretic, and I should be turning him over to Kyrus, too. Alright, Martellus, Cyrus, you're right. There is a corruption at the heart of the chapter. We need to figure this out. Okay, so it's Kyrus, right? No, I don't think it's Kyrus. Are you fucking for real? And then he learns it's Kyrus because you intercept a Vox transmission that Kyrus is, like, leading the rebel forces. And then Diomedes goes from, no, Kyrus is innocent, to, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna stab him. I'm gonna run my sword through him. Then you get, like, this one cutscene, which would mean more, it would hit harder, about Diomedes losing faith in himself and, like, their job. Because, as he puts it, everything we did from Dawn of... like, everything that the Blood Ravens have done since Kyrus has taken control has been a lie. Everything we've done, all of our glories are all of our glories are lies. Everything's a lie. And then then Tarkus, who's a part of your squad, basically, like, tells him, no, that's bullshit. Like, yeah, Kyrus fucked us over, but he never took away our one true duty from us. And no one but the Emperor can take that away. Which is a good pep talk. Wish we had more, like, to build on Diomedes' character, because he flips after that. Like, it's like switches being flicked on and off with Diomedes' character, and it bugs me. It really bugs me. And I'm not saying it's a bad story. I'm just saying I wish there was more to flesh it out.
Yeah, not including the Force Commander was an odd choice.
Yeah, and then like we're sitting there wondering, like, where the fuck's the Force Commander? Where's Thaddeus? And then Davian Thule pops up, but he pops up just to die in the Chaos campaign. Because he's the first boss you fight.
I mean, it's hinted at that with the end of 2, the Banishment ending is the canon one.
Yeah, it's heavily implied that in Chaos Rising, the neutral ending is the canon one.
Yeah.
We talking about Dawn of War? Yeah. Also, first, are all the video games, board games, books, and other media canon to Warhammer, or are they a different continuity? All games and books are canon.
Unless stated otherwise.
Unless stated otherwise, like in the case of the Inquisitorial War, like the Inquisitor War trilogy. That one is stated to be the ravings of a madman. Don't believe anything read in here. That one is considerably non-canon. Rest in peace, Ian Watson. Is the good ending of Chaos Rising not even canon to Retribution because isn't Martellus the canon traitor? No, Martellus is not the canon traitor because Martellus is in Retribution. And the Space Marine ending in Retribution is the canon ending. So it can't be Martellus. So if you play the Space Marine campaign in Dawn of War 2 Retribution, Tarkus reveals that it's Avidus that's the traitor. He doesn't say it by name, but by the words that Tarkus uses, you can understand it's Avidus. One, Tarkus says we served together on Cronus. Because he's referring to the traitor of Chaos Rising. Davian was the only one. Davian and Avidus and Tarkus were the only ones in your strike force to serve on Cronus. Cyrus wasn't there. Martellus wasn't there. Thaddeus wasn't even a part of the chapter at that point, and your force commander was somewhere else. So it's only Avidus that is the traitor. Now, people thought it was Martellus because the Blood Ravens, like the Dawn of War 2 book, states it's Martellus. But I have to remind you, the Dawn of War books are not canon. Because the games do not reference the books at all. And the books and the game in the White Dwarf magazine article contradicts the book heavily.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm always going to take first-person accounts from GW over books written by third parties. And yeah, like, it does make sense for both Avidus and Martellus to be the traitor when you really, like, squeeze the details out of them. Like, Avidus is always the one making the suggestion for, like, corruption tactics and everything, and Martellus was left to die. It's very easy to see one or the other as a traitor, but Martellus is a loyalist, and Avidus is the confirmed traitor.
Yeah, Martellus is just the option you get if you want to keep everyone pure.
And I don't recommend it, by the way. I don't recommend it.
It sucks trying to keep everyone pure.
It doesn't... No, it's actually really easy to keep people pure in Chaos Rising. I go into it. But, it sucks fighting Martellus because, like, when you go up against the other traitor... When you go up against, like, your confirmed traitor... Oh, it's like Cyrus, and it's a scout against Terminators. Or, it's,
Oh yeah, the motherfucker gets a goddamn Predator tank.
Yeah, Martellus gets a fucking tank with boss health in Dawn of War 2. It's awful. He does so much damage with a Predator autocannon. His ramming attack instant gibbs any squad that gets caught up in it. He calls down artillery. He has improved fire rate and defense. And then he calls in allies.
Yeah. And if you want a perfect score, you can't retreat for the entire fucking mission.
Oh, it's awful. I keep seeing stuff about Sanguinius and the Eternity Gate. I want to know more about it. Can you please explain it a bit, please? I assume you mean him closing Eternity Gate. So, during the Siege of Terra, the traitors pushed in the forces, like the Loyalists, to the Eternity Gate, which is basically the front door to the palace. And I'm not talking like, oh, well, they're in the courtyard. No, I mean like inside. And Sanguinius, by that point, he had fought Angron, he had fought Kabanda, he had fought several Titans, and non-stop traitor wave after wave after wave of madmen, mutants, heretics, traitor guardsmen, Chaos Space Marines, and demons. And it came to the realization that they need to close Eternity Gate, and it was hard on Sanguinius, not because it's physically a daunting task. That's one thing, especially for someone as worn down as he was. It was the fact that he had to leave so many people behind. He was leaving behind several companies of Blood Angels, a lot of the Custodes, the Imperial Fists, and Jagatai Khan. He was not comfortable doing that, but he needed to close the gate, and that's what he did. So he shut Eternity Gate, which kept any survivors of the Loyalists that didn't get inside outside for the traitors to fight. Now, a lot of those guys did survive, but yeah, it wasn't great. It's one of those moments where, like, Sanguinius, he knows that in order to delay the traitors to make sure that the outcome that he wants to happen happens. But it's not it's the equivalent of, like, you have to let your friends die if you want to win. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't make you feel good. It's awful. And so he had to close the gate. And he basically consigned anybody that wasn't inside the palace to death. Hello.
Oh, also, for the people still saying the Grey Knights would survive the Terminus Decree, I have two words for you. The Ordo Sinister, which is still on Terra.
Yeah, we need...
Palace.
Oh, God. I know he gets his shit rocked by Horus afterwards, right? Oh, it's not even a contest. Getting his shit rocked is underplaying what happened. It is...
Oh.
People are like, oh, well, the battle between Horus and Sanguinius was like Obi-Wan versus Anakin, right? No. Sanguinius charges him, Horus grabs him by the throat, and proceeds to just absolutely waste him.
It's like a little Pomeranian went after a fucking pit bull and got demolished.
Oh, it's like a Pomeranian went up against a lion. It's so terrible. Oh. He gets, like, it's not even a contest. Sanguinius doesn't even hit him. Sanguinius gets a charge, and Horus just goes, fights first. What? Concussion? Grapple? Yeah, no, I'm just going through, like, the list of level 20 fighter feats. You're fucked, bud. Hits him with World Breaker. Like, just absolutely eviscerates him. And again, like I said, Sanguinius doesn't even hit him. He doesn't get a shot in. He gets fucked.
Then the Emperor arrives, wanting to go,
Horus just command grabs him. Yeah, it's like watching fucking Lytharo get command grabbed by his friend there. Oh my god. Hi, announcer. Recently found you on YouTube. I'm glad I could catch a stream. Nice to meet you. It's Hercule versus Cell all over again. Yeah! Yeah! Sanguinius is... Dynamite punch! Taurus backhands him. Except Hercule survived, whereas Sanguinius did not. Is Alanius still canon? Yes, Alanius is canon.
Yes.
His
Including
name
his sacrifice, but then the custodians tried doing the same thing 3 more times.
So his name is where is he? His name is actually Olanius Person, and he was the Emperor's best friend, as revealed in the Horus Heresy. He was born around 8000 BC, and he's a perpetual. For those that don't know, perpetuals are basically 40Ks of mortals.
Which means he can't drink milk.
Yeah, he can't drink milk.
Same for the Emperor Nerda.
Alanius was, like, he was one of the Emperor's best friends for so long, but then the Emperor got it in his head to do what the Emperor did. And so he left the Emperor's side because, and I quote, I can't go down that path with you because I don't agree with you. I think what you're doing is wrong. And that's Alanius's reasoning. And he just couldn't recognize his friend anymore. So he left, and then he came back. He helped the Emperor not become the Dark King in that one moment. And then he stood before Horus, like he stood between Horus and the Emperor, and basically decried Horus as a hypocrite, and that he's nothing but a puppet for the Chaos Gods. Essentially giving the Emperor an opening.
I come to you now at the turning of the tide.
Yeah, I come to you now at the turning of the tide. And then Alanius gets killed. Like, Horus, the Chaos Gods just obliterate Alanius. Now, the guardsmen that everybody... Now, the reason why, like, Alanius Pius is seen as an imperial saint is because his tale was recounted, but his name is shared by a person named Alanius Piers, who stood before Angron and yelled, "For every one of us that falls, 10 more will take my place." And then he got ran over. So he got an epic line until he got ran over. But the information got mixed because the telephone game, right? So yeah, Alanius Pius is an imperial saint, but it's not. But it's 2 people who happen to share the same name. Also, the person asking, has 40K ever made a pop culture reference before?
All the time.
All the time. All the fucking time. Like, where's Obi-Wan Jacques Clouseau? Where is he? Here he is. Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau. My boy. My boy. Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau.
Zach, no, we don't know what Vulcan's been up to since he threw himself into a reactor, or if he's even alive.
Yeah, we don't know.
Probably alive.
Was the guy who got ran over by Angron the same guy holding the flag? No. He had a plasma gun and he was, like, shooting at Angron as Angron just, like, absent-mindedly charged through him. Sorry to ask this again, but your skip mine, what is your opinion on Krieg as a World War I nerd think they are based? Krieg, okay, so Siege of Vrax. Oh, you mean like Krieg as the army? I think Krieg is extremely boring.
As the World War I reference they are.
I think Krieg is extremely boring as a group. This is a personal opinion. I don't like them. Yeah. Because we already had the gas mat. Yeah, like, we already have the gas mask guys with the Steel Legion. And Krieg doesn't really do anything that's different than the Valhalla. Like, it's just Krieg and Valhallans mixed. Like, sorry. Krieg is just Steel Legion and Valhallans mixed together. Like, we already have the self-sacrificing, we don't give a shit about lives with the Valhallans. And then we had the gas masks and artillery regiment of the Steel Legion of Armageddon. I just find Krieg to be a boring middleman of the two. All their characters are boring to me. They don't have character because they're all raised to not be characters outside of I need to die for the sins of my past, for my people's past.
Well, it's more I need to make my death useful, but
yeah like it's. I don't find that very interesting. I find them extremely boring. And
because of the tragedy of them.
And that's fair, right?
Tragedy.
And that's fair, right? But then they're also a mix of Talern, because Talern also got nuked. And
it makes heavy use of cavalry for scouting, which the Krieg also do.
Yeah. And, like, you see, like, there are other regiments that I think were better and more interesting, and then we get Krieg. And again, I don't want people saying, like, I don't want people thinking, like, just because I don't like them, you shouldn't like them. No. Everyone's allowed their fucking opinion. As long as you aren't being a dick.
Also, I do agree with Boss that there are many more interesting stories when it comes to the Krieg than Vrax. Vrax is just boring.
Vrax is a very dry and boring book. And they don't do World War I very well, in my opinion.
No, they don't.
And yeah, like, I've just never really liked them. I found them to be very boring. But if you enjoy them and you like the aesthetic and you like the character of the regiment, all power to you.
Oh yeah, I love the aesthetic. Like, I'm painting mine as like the blue coat, red pants of the French in World War One.
Yeah, and I want to remind everybody, I want you all to look at me. I want you all to look at me. I play Ultramarines.
Yeah.
You think my opinion matters? I like basic fucking Wonder Bread.
Whereas it's very obvious from the armies that I choose, I really like the brutalism of industrialized warfare.
Hello. Hello. Has Gilliman ever met Erebus? Yes, he did meet Erebus.
Hated him.
They're my second favorite faction. Well, I'm glad. And yeah, like, I know people are like, I hope you like the faction that I like, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't. But I don't. Just because I don't like it, it means that you see something in them that I don't, and I find that fascinating. If Magnus was to ever get an ice cream, what type of ice cream would he get?
Rainbow sorbet.
You're right. You're right. My favorite are the Blood Ravens. Yeah? If you played Dawn of War, like, the Blood Ravens are obviously going to be your favorite. Unless you like Black Templars because you're racist. Yeah, no, like, a lot of racists like Black Templars because they like to fucking co-opt the imagery. Like the losers they are. Thoughts on the Iron Hands?
They exist.
I find the Iron Hands to be an interesting legion because, like, interesting legion and chapter because they don't have a Primarch in the situation that led to them. Otherwise, I don't like them because, again, it comes back to being boring. They're like they're more calculated machines, I like their sub-chapters a lot more, because when you look at their sub-chapters, they're all the different stages of grief. And I find that very fascinating.
Like, my opinion on them when it comes, like, again, it's very much similar to your own, that, like, much like the Blood Angels, they become more interesting with their Primarch's death than they ever were before that.
Any idea where Perturabo's plane will go? So, for those that don't know, Reign of Iron goes into what Perturabo's doing and what his plan is. He wants to create
Infinite Citadel.
Yeah, he wants to create something called the Infinite Citadel, i.e. a branching network of fortresses that act like ramparts all the way to Terra. So, like, he basically builds out a long wall across the Great Tear, and then pushes towards Terra. Will this plan work? No. This plan will not work at all, because he had to piss off Abaddon to do it.
Even as an Iron Warriors fan, I have to say it's gonna fail.
It's gonna fail hard, and you see that as early in Reign of Iron, because the second that shit starts going wrong, i.e., Lysander and his boys get involved, your boy has to, like, recalculate his plan. I'm forgetting his name. The new Iron Warriors character.
Kravik Morn.
Yeah, Kravik Morn. Kravik has to immediately change his plans, and then leaves another officer in charge of the battle against Lysander and his allies, and then fucks off to go fight the new Mechanicus character and the new Iron Hands character, which then that battle ends in a draw.
What was the exact words Perturabo used? The walls will be so large they will reach into the warp?
Yeah, the walls will be so large they will reach into the warp and dwarf the gods. Are the Silver Skulls, Minotaurs, Marines, Malevolent, Sons of Perturabo? The Silver Skulls are confirmed to be some of the Marines that succeeded that were the Iron Warrior survivors that were loyal to the Imperium and the Ultramarines, including the size of the Emperor, I think. The Minotaurs, it's never been confirmed, but it's hinted that it's World Eater, not Iron Warrior. And Marines Malevolence, we have no idea, and even the Iron Warriors weren't that dickish.
Also, when it comes to what was it? Yeah, the Minotaurs. Stop with the Custodes rumors that the chapter master is a Custodes. It's not true.
It's not. Interesting.
No.
So are there...
Do you think their chapter master, upon meeting the captain fucking general, neither of them recognize each other, and the chapter master tells them to piss off? Do you think any Custodes would do that?
Fair. So are there any tier 1 units for the non-Space Marine units, like we have the CIA, NSA, SAS, Delta Force, FSB? We call those Tempestus Scions.
Or Karskins.
Or Karskins. Tempestus Scions or Karskins. Or Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. Those are the best you're going to get. Asking again, so I didn't see an answer in is Dawn of War 1 any good? I'm Dawn of War 2 vet and loved Imperial Guard and Retribution. Dawn of War 1 is good. The AI cheats like crazy.
Do be aware it is more of a classic RTS base building experience than 2 is.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to, and you're gonna love Guard in that game. Announcer, what's your favorite Guard-focused book? Oh no. Oh no, how basic am I? I love Caiaphas Cain. I love Caiaphas Cain. I love Caiaphas Cain, Hero of the Imperium. That's my favorite Guard-focused book. I have a theory about the Marines Malevolent. They just appear. They are the guys who no one invited, just made themselves into reality as a middle finger. That would be very funny. Hey, Voss, do you have anything specific you want to do or reach at Edmonton? The goal for the Edmonton Open is, as always, we leave with one win. We have to get one win. Otherwise, any
Place.
first place. I'm not aiming for first. I am not aiming for first. I'm never gonna get first. I am aware of my limits. If I'm going for first, I am playing Thousand Suns, and I am like mathing the hell out of that shit. I'm playing Ultramarines. I'm not getting first. Any kind of model or character or unit not currently in model form that you would like to see on the tabletop. Ooh. I know that this is probably a very bad idea. But I want Captain Felix of the Ultramarine 7th Company. Leave me alone. I want Captain Felix. Felix is cool. I know, like, people are gonna be like, oh, another Ultramarine character. Listen, chat. I think it would be fun to have a Gravis character, but I also understand that's another Ultramarine, and I'm not saying he needs to exist. I'm saying I would like it, but it doesn't need to.
No, a Gravis Space Wolves character.
A Gravis Space Wolves character. Nah. If it's a non-Space Marine character, honestly, I think Orchimedes should be made into a model. And if not Orchimedes, I think that Trazen should get an updated model. Personally. So you want more white bread. We always want more white bread! You excited for Total War Warhammer 40k? I am. I'm not getting it day of release. I'm going to wait. Narratively, who's the most important loyalist Primarch to be the next reintroduced? Probably Leman Russ. Not selecting something for Thousand Suns. Tisk tisk. Okay, you want my honest opinion for what Thousand Suns need right now? Okay. All right, chat. Announcer of Games wish list for the Thousand Suns army. Okay? Grab your textbooks. 1. Where the fuck is my melee rubric squad? We had a special melee unit in the Horus Heresy. Where the fuck are they? Give me a melee squad of rubrics. Give them to me. Strength 5, AP -2, damage 2 swords, no shooting at all. Their entire shtick is that they are planted on an objective and I tell you to get the fuck off of it. They are cheaper than Terminators, and they're a good melee choice. Fuck you. Second, give me back my cultists. Give me back my fucking cultists, you cowards.
Best we could do is Zangor.
No! Fuck you! I don't want Zangor. Zangors are boring. They're bird people. I want cultists, damn it!
But they have similar stat lines.
No! And let my cultists have infiltrate. Let my cultists have infiltrate. It's stupid that we don't. It's stupid that our cultists didn't have infiltrate. We took cultists back before we got our codex, because if a cultist unit dies on a 2+, we get a command point. Cool, awesome, wonderful. Didn't fucking need it. Alright. Another thing. Where the fuck's our Venom Crawler? Venom Crawlers were supposed to be psychic buffing units. Why don't we have a Venom Crawler? That is so stupid we don't have that. Okay, anything else that I need to scream out? New updated Chaos Sorcerer and Terminator model, please. Alright, that's been my TED Talk. Just imagine if the Gilliman Heresy was the 40k universe instead of what we got an announcer was streaming. What? Outside of Ultramarines, what's your favorite non-Chaos Space Marine chapter? Outside of Ultramarines, oh man, I'm being put on the spot a lot.
While he's thinking that, I have a new second. Surprisingly, it's the White Scars.
Oh yeah, White Scars are cool. I think my favorite chapters are like top 3 Loyalists, both main and sub. Ultramarines at number 1, White Scars at number 2, and Sons of Medusa at number 3.
Thanks, Oculus Imperia, for making me fall in love with the Space Marine chapter. I didn't want to.
What did I think would happen if the Tyranids showed up halfway through the Great Crusade? They wouldn't be as bad of a problem as they are in 40k because the entire Imperium would be refocused on killing that. Do you ever know what Space Marine chapters... Oh, what the fuck? Everything's being pushed up too fast.
That and also a lot of the... they were more willing to use a lot of their more dangerous tech during the Great Crusade.
What would be worse? Necrons or Tyranids gaining access to the webway? Tyranids, because Necrons can already access the webway.
They just don't really care about it.
I wish GW made a 1,000 Sun Psychic tank who uses capture enemy Psychers for ammo. I mean, what do you think?
Exists! It's called the Ordo Sinister.
I respond with, what do you think a Mutalith Vortex Beast is?
And those exist.
Sons of Medusa mentioned. Yeah, I love my fucking vultures. I love them. They're so stupid. Oh, I love them so much. They're great little shits.
If we took an alpha level psyker, surrounded him by 3 gnolls, and then used his suffering to power the guns on a Titan.
I thought they needed the burning one to access the webway. No. They just need to... Trazyn has a webway portal on his in his gallery.
Yeah, they just need to get to an access point. That's about it.
What is the Emperor up to in M20 in M30 in M32026? He's fucking
026. That'd be during the scouring. So, dying.
M32 Lexicanum. Yeah, he's kind of like fucking dying. Oh wait, no, hold on. Yeah, like he's he's on the throne. He's dead. Am I the only one who thinks that the Tau has absurd luck? Yeah, because a warp storm saved them from getting nuked from orbit. Am I the only one who thinks that the Tau... I need to turn down my mic more, like I'm loud. Your thoughts on Big E moving? He didn't move. Went through that thing frame by frame. He did not move at all.
Also, remember the context of that particular scene? It's happening in the warp.
Yeah, you're in the warp when that's happening, so you're seeing visions of the warp. It could be lying to you.
Also, the Emperor is still very active in the warp. He could be doing shit.
What happens if you put an orc head on a blank? The blank is probably very disturbed that you put a dead orc's head on their head. Thousand Sun's not having a Psyker Dreadnought, but Blood Angels and Ravens do, and only them. Thousand Suns actually do explain why they don't have Chaos Dreadnoughts. Chaos Dreadnoughts are already fucking insane enough as is, and they're already extremely temperamental and extremely hard to control. The last thing you want is a guy who's insane opening up a black hole on top of all of you. That's the reason why they don't have Chaos Dreadnoughts.
We know the Iron Warriors have fucking sane dreadnoughts.
But that's the Iron Warriors, not the Thousand Suns.
I mean, Hansu kills one. Pretty brutally, too.
Trazen mentioned I yoinked the next comment. Would GW ever kill Big E and ascend him to the gods of chaos?
No.
Would you ever kill your moneymaker? Anyway, I rate how people return with the release of the trailer. I don't like to hate. God, GW ain't gonna do that. Yeah, GW ain't gonna res the Emperor. Yeah, that sounds like a good way for friendly fire to happen. The Iron Warriors are built different. They don't count. No, a blank body, not a living blank. Then the blank's powers are gone. Like, the blank is dead.
Their powers are connected to their soul, not their body. Well, their lack of one, I should say. Why aren't more blanks atheists? Like, yeah, you know there's a hell, but you also know you're not going there when you die. You're not really going anywhere when you die. You just stop existing.
Is it true Necrons don't or can't use warp travel? Well, yeah, because they don't have warp drives, and that's kind of like ancient. Like, that's to a Necron, a warp drive is like, oh, look at that. The primitives actually know how to fly in space. That's cute.
Using a warp drive is like using a nuke to power your car.
That's
Necron, what they view it as.
Yeah, the Necrons just are like, okay, yeah, that's pretty primitive, but like, why are you doing that?
There's much more efficient ways to do that. How
long does an Exalted Sorcerer of the Thousand Suns usually last on the battlefield before getting either possessed by Lords of Change or just exploding? They last a pretty long time. That doesn't usually happen. They're usually very wary of that kind of stuff.
They've lasted 10,000 years.
And if you're an Exalted Sorcerer of the Thousand Suns, you've lasted long enough to get there. And you know your position pretty well. Necrons need share space folding magic technology. What if the warp is filling in between a material universe and an anti-material universe? Then that would have been stated at some point, but it's not. And
it's an alternate dimension. That's what the warp is.
Yeah. It's also 40K is science fiction, not science. So, a lot of stuff in 40K should never be taken as science fact.
No, fuck, it's not even science fiction, it's science fantasy.
Yeah, it's science fantasy. The point is, none of it's real, it's fiction. But we're splitting hairs there. Good day. What are we talking about? We're talking about Warhammer. Because I leave tomorrow. And I just want to sit and chill with my audience. For a little bit before I leave. That the Emperor 40K video was an interpretation of the situation, not to take it literally. So no, Big E didn't move on the throne, or maybe that's the point. Yeah, welcome to 40K. It's just the writers fucking with you for 10 hours. Necrons watching humanity develop stuff is like watching apes develop tools, and somehow one made a blunderbuss while you were napping. Yeah, it's just like Necrons go to sleep, wake up, they see the fucking monkeys that were like barely a sentient species on Earth come out. It's just like, when the fuck did they get a shotgun?
Weren't you in trees the last time we left you?
Weren't you just coming out of the ocean?
Actually, no. The Necrons went into their sleep 60 million years, so there'd still be dinosaurs on Earth. Humans wouldn't exist yet.
So, did we figure out where the humanity came from? Oh yeah, they came from a place called Earth. The place with the fucking lizards? The fucking The fucking feathery lizards? Yeah. Is that a problem? Yeah, it's a problem! I had a bet on that shit! Once my friend asked
we were gonna get Toadman again.
Once my friend asked me which character I would like as a Warhammer character, and I said a Dreadnought in that moment before he even said why I said. We actually did have a Dreadnought character a few times, actually. The last one was Brayarth Ashmantle, and yeah, he got taken out back for a very good reason. I actually did own the model, but he broke sadly on a move. Brayarth Ashmantle was a Dreadnought from the Badab War campaign. He is a Salamander's character. He was a Salamander's character, and his unique thing was that, like, he was a Dreadnought before 8th edition's changing armor to toughness. He was a Dreadnought with armor 14 armor all around, so he was an extremely tough Dreadnought. And then he was a Dreadnought at toughness 10 when 8th edition came around. And he was extremely broken. Like, you could give him a Warlord trait along with several other things that just made him unkillable. Isn't that just Bjorn the Fell-Handed now? Yeah, Bjorn's still a playable character in 40k. He's a Dreadnought character. But, like, outside of Bjorn the Fell-Handed, no other Space Marine chapter has a Dreadnought character. Which is weird, because you think the Iron Hands would. But anyway. Because of the time distortion and the warp, have ships from the Golden Age appear in current 40k. That's a possibility. It's a possibility. We don't know.
I mean, we know that the Emperor Reward of the Dark Angels during the Great Crusade was several ships from the Golden Age. So
yeah.
Some still exist.
Oh yeah. I miss my Furioso Librarian Dreadnoughts. Did you really need a Dreadnought with wings of Sanguinius? Really? Did you need a Dreadnought to fly 24 inches across the table? That was
Melee
stupid.
Dreadnought, though.
That was stupid.
Melee Dreadnought, though.
What are your thoughts on Space Sharks? Man, my edgy teen phase was cringe. This isn't a roaster request, only a question, but if you could, find something boring about the Salamanders chapter in your own opinion. Find something boring about them? Okay.
They don't really do much.
Outside of Vulcan Histon, and outside of you guys punching the Marines' Malevolent Captain, what have you guys done? What have you guys been doing? Lately.
Yeah, what have you done since War of the Beast?
Like, cool. Like, you guys are there. Oh, you do flamethrower stuff? Cool, you know who else does flamethrower stuff? Literally everyone else. Like, the Sisters of Battle took your entire personality and added some religious spin to it.
Oh, you forge your own weapons and armor. You know who else also does that? Most other chapters.
Oh, but we have an artisan spin on it. Oh, hi, Blood Angels. Also, how does it feel that the Blood Angels have a flamethrower tank and you don't?
It's why I don't find them interesting. Is, like, beyond being, like, quote unquote nice for Space Marines, what do they have?
Oh, but they care about civilians. You know who else cares about civilians?
The Blood Angels.
The Ultramarines. The Blood Angels and the Ultramarines also care about civilians.
I mean, the Ultramarines care about them in the fascist sort of way, so...
Oh, yeah. And, like, you also have the Space Wolves that care about them, too. That's
again,
not...
in the
they're not unique
sort of
in that way. No, Space Wolves care about them because, like, they're the heart of the Imperium. You can't have the Imperium without the people. At least they have that argument going for them. The Salamanders have the Dark Krakens, so they win. Ah, yes, the Dark Krakens. Let's look them up, shall we? Let's look them up, shall we? Hold on.
If I remember correctly, they're a chapter from an ocean world.
Allow me to show you how much. Allow me to show you how much information they have.
Yeah.
Look at that. So much. Hmm. Hmm.
Now, the Fanon chapter they're actually based on, the Void Krakens, are much more interesting.
Hmm.
Because they designed their helmets to look like old school diving helmets. It's cool.
Now, I am going to give them a break. I am going to give them a break on this. The Dark Krakens were a chapter made by a fan who won at an Warhammer narrative event.
Yep.
And
they made his chapter, the Void Krakens, an actual thing.
Yep, and that was really cool.
And they renamed it too to the Dark Krakens for some reason.
Yeah, the Dark Krakens are cool because of that fact. Best successor chapter of the Salamanders is the one that's totally not word bearers. Totally. Why are you looking at these? Well, which chapter is that? Iron Hands just exist. We're less mean now. We're in Armageddon and Reign of Terror, and I'm quite satisfied with it. Nice. It's Reign of Iron, by the way, not Reign of Terror.
The Reign of Terror is a different event in 40k.
I didn't know that bit of info. That's neat. Yeah, sometimes when a Space Marine chapter, if a Space Marine chapter becomes popular enough, GW will make it canon. So if you win a narrative event with your custom Marine chapter, 9 times out of 10, you're going to see your chapter get put into 40k. And you get a White Dwarf article about it.
Not exactly the way you write them. Like Dark Krakens being a perfect example. They are going to change shit to make it fit in the lore.
Yeah. Ironic how the Ultramarines and Imperial Fists are deformed mirrors of each other in modern 40k. One has the founding chapters more interesting than most successors, and the other is the opposite. Oof. Covenant of Fire. Ah, yes. Covenant of Fire is the one that is totally not loyalist word bearers. Totally. I have to look this up.
The last comment about the fucking Imperial Fist, I'm just staring at the Exorcists.
How much has the Legion of the Damned changed when they were first introduced? If you any insight on them? Oh, honey.
Constantly changing.
They are constantly changing. Oh my god. They have changed so much. There used to be a dreadnought. You used to have a specialized sergeant in them, and now you don't. So, mechanically, for all those that don't know, Legion of the Damned are supposed to be essentially specialized Marine squad. Their rules were they have a 3+ invulnerable save, they have a 3+ save, and their their weapons ignore cover. That's their entire shtick. And they could deep strike. That means they could teleport onto the board.
They were essentially the Imperial versions of bringing Chaos Demons with your Chaos Space Marine army.
Yeah, we know that GW confirmed that they were the Firehawks chapter. And that something happened to the Firehawks that made them very demonic. A lot of people thought Legion of Damned appeared in Master of Mankind at the ending, where the Emperor summons a manifestation of Ferrus Manus along with a ton of on-fire Marines, but that's a psychic attack that he's personifying. That's not actually the Legion of the Damned. The last time we saw the Legion of the Damned in canon was a short horror story where one of them was being kept in a stasis casket. And that stasis casket was destroyed in that short story, allowing that Legionnaire of the Damned to be free. From there, we haven't seen them. We haven't heard from them. Before that short story, last time we saw them, they were fighting on Cadia, and then they disappeared. And we haven't seen them since. There is hints that they are coming back, however. There is hints. Because, thanks to the Armageddon book, there have been reports of Marines wreathed in fire coming. So, maybe coming back? But they have changed very drastically. Was Legion of the Damned like Death Watch? Yeah, they were basically like Death Watch. The idea was that they were one unit you took in an army. They were very expensive because they were very elite. Do you know what are the Kroot? I know what the Kroot are, yes. Also, I did bring up the Covenant of Fire. The chapter was among those Salamander successor chapters that were created by Belisarius Cawl during the Ultima Founding. Cawl did so without informing the Salamanders, and when they learned of this, they began making contact with their successor chapter. Once contact was made with the Covenant of Fire, the Salamanders then sent one of their chaplains to teach their successors of the Promethean cult. The Covenant of Fire eagerly embraced it and swiftly applying the wisdom of their Gene Sire Vulcan. As a chapter, the Covenant of Fire craves knowledge of the Imperium. They fight for and seek out lore wherever they can find it. In doing so, the chapter hopes this information can help them bring light to darkness. Conversely, they purge any sign of heretical material they find, knowing that its knowledge is a false light that leads only to ruin.
They're salamander blood ravens.
I think people are thinking that it's I think people are thinking that they're a word bearer successor because of their emblem. Because it's a book with fire on it. Which, if we go back and look at the word bearers back when they were the Imperial Heralds, yeah, they also have a book with fire on it. Pre-heresy word bearers, including a similar chapter symbol and the burning of any heretical text they find. Yeah, but the Salamanders also do that, so it's... neither here nor there. Anyway, isn't the Blood Angel Dreadnought that is constantly in the Black Rage? There is a Blood Angel, there is a Dreadnought like that, but I don't think it's playable anymore. Is there a fanon character you would love to see become canon? No, because most fanon characters make me want to die. Think you will do a video on the Shroud of Night book. Would love some Drukari content. I tried scripting out, I tried writing out scripts where I break down a book, but I don't know how to do it properly, and I feel like if I'm going to talk about the books, I'm just going to start a book club. I really like Sanguinius and the Horus Heresy. I really hope they bring him back. You don't want him back.
Blood Angels and their sub-chapters are more interesting with his death than they ever were when he was alive.
Yeah, and if you bring him back, you negate the tragedy of the Blood Angels, which then just pulls their whole character. Do we ever know what Space Marine chapter the Emperor was going to give Magnus if he abandoned the Thousand Suns? Probably the Grey Knights. I want the Salamander successors were expanded more because they have any cool ideas at the surface level but don't go deep with it. That's kind of the problem. That's kind of the problem with the Salamanders, and like that's the problem with Space Marines in general. Unless you're a main founding legion, you don't get a lot. And if you're not like one of the main legions like Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Ultramarines, so on, you're not going to get anything more than like maybe a blurb and a White Dwarf. Also, wait, he died? Sorry, Agent. Yeah, he is very much dead, and if you read anything in 40k, yeah, they're just going to tell you he's fucking dead. I'm so sorry, Agent K. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Yeah, Sanguinius. So you gotta remember, 30k happened, like 30k. So 40k came first. The Horus Heresy as a story came way later. The Horus Heresy is the origin story of modern 40k. So at least for humanity. Sanguinius is Primarch of the Blood Angels. He's Primarch of the 9th Legion. No, 8th Legion. No, 9th. Fuck. 9th Legion.
Yeah, the Bloody Ninth.
Yeah, the Bloody Ninth. His Legion suffers from two things. The Red Thirst, which basically makes them vampires. And not like the blah blah blah, I wish to suck your blood. More like the berserking vampire that rips into your throat and drinks your blood. And then when they come,
which they had even before the heresy.
yeah, which was a problem for them even before like Sanguinius was refound. Then you have the Black Rage, which came in when he died. Because the whole thing is with the Black Rage is that for the Blood Angels, it is a constant rage that's building up inside them in the background that they have to control, and then at one point you'll just lose control, and then you're there. The day Sanguinius died, and you see Horus. You see Horus right there, and you have to kill him. He is Horus. He is the arch traitor. He is the man that will ruin the Imperium. You feel all that rage, and you just have to go kill him. It could be, and no, like this could happen at any time. And you could be fighting a Chaos Space Marine. There's Horus. You could be fighting an Eldar. There's Horus. You could be fighting a horde of Tyranids. Horai!
Did you see that toaster over there?
That's
Horus. So also, Paladin, no Blood Angel and none of their successors, with the exception of the Lamenters, for some fucking reason, are immune to either of them.
Nope, even the Lamenters fell. The Lamenters have the Black Rage. Happened out of the Badab War.
Okay.
It was to add on more pile to their bullshit.
Yeah, basically every time you make a new Space Marine from the Blood Angels Gene Seed, you're basically pulling the pin on a hand grenade and not knowing when it's going to go off. It will go off eventually. You know that, but you don't know when. And everyone's different.
Would I rather fight
some fall quickly, some are like Dante and make it 1,000 years.
Would I rather fight a Dead Space Brute or a Mass Effect Brute? The Dead Space Brute... Oh god, I gotta remember what the Mass Effect Brute is.
It's the giant one they made out of Turian bodies.
Well, then I'd be influenced by the Reapers, right? Because I'm in contact with them. I'm fucked. At least with like Dead Space, I know that I'm safe because like I wasn't affected by the marker. At least. Well, no, because it didn't influence my evolution, so. Unless we do live in the Dead Space universe, which in that case, oh fuck. But yeah, I'd rather fight a Dead Space Brute, honestly. At least it can't shoot at me. You try, but Horus just beats the shit out of him like nothing. Yeah. So I can be a Blood Angel, just be trying to enjoy some breakfast and get random Sanguinius death-induced PTSD? Yes!
Yep. And the only ones that can calm either of those afflictions are chaplains.
Yeah, like Chaplain Lamardes, or like Chaplain, what the fuck's his name?
Raphael.
Not Raphael. It's a different Blood Angels chaplain.
No, I was talking about Angels of Death and how he died. Died trying to pull him back from the brink, which just made me sad.
Where is he? Where's that character?
Oh no, the Blood Angels.
Asterath, the Grim and Lamardes.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Blood Angels headed for the Orphanarium.
What happens if a demon invades the mind of a Blood Angel entering the Black Rage? I'm curious. It's never been expressed in canon. That's something we've never seen happen. I think it'd be fucking funny.
Before you miss it, you had somebody pay money for a comment.
I see it right here. If you had to pick a faction that doesn't get a lot of spotlight to get more focus in the books and lore, what would it be? Personally, I'd go with Votan. That's fair. I think right now...
The Exorcists.
Not a sub-faction, an actual faction. I think Drukari and Leagues of Votan are the highest contenders for shit needing to get done.
If I'm being honest, yeah. Those two.
If it's a sub-faction, I feel like if we have to pick a Space Marine faction, I feel like White Scars, or I think White Scars would need something. at least for like each pack, like at least like each main faction, I think like that's the kind of thing. If it's for like Imperial Guard, I would love to see something from the Talern or the Mordians. For Sisters of Battle, I think Argent Flame or Our Martyred Lady would be a good idea. Solar Watch for the Custodes.
Yeah, they're cool. They're really cool.
Mechanicus, I'd like a Ryza focused faction. Then for Knights, ooh, I think like House Hawkshroud would be interesting because like Hawkshroud keeps popping up everywhere. Or content creator explained they made a cure, but I remember that I thought I heard a Warhammer content creator explain they made a cure, but I apologize. I meant no harm at you. I didn't see anything from your comment there, and you aren't harming anything. And yeah,
there was talk back again because they had quote unquote cured it for the longest time, so there was talk about them curing it, and as I'm finding out now, no, they didn't.
So we thought like it. The unique thing about the Lamenters was they were the Blood Angels that didn't suffer from the Black Rage, and then it turns out no, it was just delayed. We don't know what caused it. It's probably the trauma from being betrayed by the Astral Claws. Like, it just needed a trigger. We don't know what, because the Lamenters are a part of the 21st Cursed Founding. We don't know what the guys who made their gene seed did. It's a mystery.
Obviously made them more depressed.
Soon as he met Horus again, nope, Horus just pitch slapped him and he died. Yeah. Yeah, like it's I know that a lot of people that are like commenting things that are wrong in Warhammer 40K, I know that I know 99.9% of you are not being malicious. I know that most of you aren't, like, you don't know, and that's perfectly fine. It's the telephone game all over again, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just some people are wrong. Not everyone has access to the books. And there are gaps in my knowledge of 40K too. I haven't been able to read every book. Best I can get my hands on is anything that is in the Warhammer Vault. Anything that I can buy or already own. And then I need to spend time reading all of it. Wait, is a Blood Angel affected by the Black Rate? Oh my god, I hate. One moment. Is a Blood Angel affected by the Black Rage see infants as tiny horses? Probably. We don't know because 40K hasn't done that. How feared is Cotiez? He's a Lord Inquisitor, so he kind of sucks at his job if he's not making you worried. It is
the funky monkey.
It is a poor excuse of an Inquisitor if you do not give someone anxiety being near them.
It also seems to just be a somewhat chill dude.
Hello.
Allow me to introduce you to my personal army build.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did the Assassin's Cult create a creature that combines all their branches? They did!
They did!
And it got out!
It was horrifying, and fucking, Lysander had to go kill it.
What makes the Kroot difference from the Tyranids as a species? Kroot aren't a hive mind species.
They're intelligent.
They're avian. They have a culture and an identity. They can reason politically and factionally, and they're mercenaries.
Much to the Tau's annoyance.
And the Tyranids create digestion pools to put everything into. The Kroot actually have to physically eat it. Who's the next Primarch I want to return? Jagatai. Give me my bitch on a bike.
Yeah.
And then give him a hot Drukari girlfriend. And a hot
And you know
Eldari
what?
boyfriend.
Lead up to it by releasing a series of 3 Drukhari books, all with references about some demon running around fucking Kamarog murdering people. And then you reveal it's Jagatai at the end. There you go, GW. Free storyline for you.
Free story. Why that specifically, Molt? Because Jagatai is 1,000 times more interesting than most of his other fucking brothers. And I think it would be hilarious and, like, totally out of pocket. Because the 3 main Primarchs everyone wants back is Leman, Rogaldorn, and Vulcan. No one talks about Korax. No one talks about Jagatai.
Yeah.
So fuck the lot of you. I want Jagatai, because Jagatai's funny. Jagatai can roast with the best of them.
Also, like, think about it like this. What do those other 3 Primarchs add that Gilliman and the Lion don't already add to the Imperium?
I mean, according
Jagatai's
to
kind of... Go ahead.
I mean, according to Alfarius is still around. Yeah, said Alfarius, a man I can't trust.
Oh fuck! What was the line Alfarius said about Gilliman? He thinks he has solved war and is so full of himself, thinks he can be committed to a book. Me there?
Yeah, I'm just looking for the quote.
Ah.
Here it is. Alfarius sighs, as if regretful. One day, Rabute may face an enemy that will not engage him in the manner of warfare that he knows. His Ultramarines, the pale imitations of him that they are, may find themselves without his guidance, or find that what guidance he has left them is insufficient for the task. What will they do when the dogma they clasp so close to their hearts has failed them? When the commands do not come, or perhaps more worryingly, their commander cannot be trusted? Will their spirit break? Perhaps and perhaps not. But will they adapt? Of that, I am more doubtful. They will need to learn new warfare from first principles, and while they attempt that, they will be cut to ribbons. And Alfarius was right when it came to pre-return of Gilliman. He was right about that. And then Gilliman came back. And then Gilliman came back and proved him wrong. What is the weirdest 40k vehicle you've ever seen? Oh, fuck.
The Pimp Battle Limo.
Yeah, the Pimp Battle Limo is, like, high up there, right?
Yeah.
Like, I just gotta find this thing. 40k Battle Limo.
Wait. Are we only doing current models or past edition models?
I'm going with, like, models in general. Like, this was weird.
Oh, the battle train, then.
Oh, the battle train. Like, look at this chat. Gene Sealer Cult Limousine. These were real!
Yeah.
Just saying, GW, bring these back, please. I need the Gene Sealer cults to have, like, their own version of, like, orca buggies. I need it.
Bring back the squat battle trains, please.
Oh, yeah, we also have squat battle trains. Give me a moment, I'll look it up. Choo-choo. Here you go, chat. Here's another one. You think we're fucking kidding?
This is why I've never taken Warhammer 40k serious. It's because of shit like this.
And that's still canon. Those things exist. They're stupid as shit, but funny as hell. That is horrifyingly hilarious.
The battle trains were so overpowered when they had models. Oh my fucking god. If a squad army showed up with one of those things, it was a guaranteed win, basically.
Didn't they have blimps as well? AOS had blimps.
Yeah.
But you could buy them at a price of a real one. Please don't forget the squat tricycle. Oh, that shit's funny. We still have goofy vehicles. Oh yeah, we still have the pipe organ tank for the Sisters of Battle.
The vehicles for 40K now are more grimdark, less goofy.
I'd still say there is some goofiness to some of them.
Oh yeah, especially with the orcs.
Oh yeah, orcs are incredibly goofy.
Yeah, but I was talking about like the vehicles as a whole.
Yeah.
There's a lot less goofy ones.
There's a lot more like utilitarian designs than actual goof. And then you see Gene Stealer cults with ATVs. The best named vehicle is the Boomdaka Snaz Wagon. It's not even the squat buggy. Not the squat buggy, the squig buggy.
Forgot about that. The Boomdaka Snaz Wagon.
A fun concept. I was mixing an obliterator with one of the pipe organ tanks. Fun idea. Ah, pipe organ obliterator. Let's go. I think that'd be funny. Paints my lemon of a car red. Gotta go fast. Glad to see your internet's working again. Oh, yeah. They said it'd be up today. It looks like it's holding out so far, so I'm very happy about that. Knock on wood. So, not much. We're just talking Warhammer. I just like the new Astra Militarum vehicles. Not enough grimdark and shitty designs. I mean, fair, but at the same time, my brain's going, And the Imperial Guard needed more, like, light tanks.
No, they need more infantry options.
They do need more infantry. Like, they need a bit more to, like, flesh them out, yeah. One homebrewed idea I have is the Adaptosaurus order obsessed with orchestra and singing using their transports to blast whatever music they believe is fitting for the Emperor. Nice. I genuinely wonder what'll happen if orcs find out about Rodelers. Just imagine the death segues. Death segues. Out of all the loyalist Primarchs alive or dead, which one's the scariest, like, in concept? Which one's, like, the scariest concept of all the loyalist Primarchs? I don't know which one is the scariest.
To society later.
Good morning, Krusty
I don't know, honestly. What could GW announce as a new story thing that would drive you crazy with excitement? Yo, can we expand on that thing where the Thousand Suns bore a hole into reality in the webway? Can we expand on that, please? Like, Mordia just has a giant hole in the webway hanging over it. I would like that to be expanded upon, please and thank you. Yeah, for those that don't know, there's just a giant tear in the webway above the planet of Mordia. And that happened thanks to a narrative event day, and we haven't elaborated upon it since. Heard you're going to the tournament. What are you taking? I'm taking Ultramarines. My army's fully painted. I'm very excited. So the implications would be, there's a giant hole in the webway that we can see that is over a major Imperial planet.
Have they tried bombing it?
We don't know! Do you think Space Marine 3 will have Death Guard? I hope the fuck not. I want a Space Marine game to not have chaos in it at all. I want a 40k game to not have chaos in it at all.
What about Chaos Xenos?
I make my statement clear. No chaos.
Okay.
So other than Gilliman and Dorn, who was the closest to their adoptive parents' relatives in 40k? Vulcan. Vulcan was close to his family.
Gilliman.
Fulgrim. Lionel was close to Luther.
He didn't really have a family.
The Order was his family, right?
Yeah. Jagatai.
Yeah, Jagatai was very close with his adoptive father.
It's the reason why he went on his planet conquering crusade.
Oh, you killed my dad for no reason. Well, no one else gets to live.
I guess I'm conquering the planet now.
He didn't even mean to. It just happened. He was just going on a rampage.
Mortarion hated his father. Perturabo hated his. He was close with his sister.
To a disturbing degree.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to be that close with her, and she's like, no.
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 I love you as a brother. A Japanese brother? No.
No!
Bro, calm down.
I will never call you Nissan. Fuck off. It would also be nice to get some movement with the Inari. It would be. But kind of don't know what to do with them. We don't know that yet. They might do suddenly chaos. And they were roommates. I mean, Alfarius is closer with everyone.
Good morning, Krusty Krab.
I think they need to figure out Yanari's problem on the tabletop first before they try fixing them in the war.
I think at this point, like, you drop the Harlequins as, like, their own standalone faction and just make them a part of the Eldar army. And then...
that you can take as either Yanari,
and then you make,
or Eldar, yeah.
And then you flesh out Yanari. Yanari don't get access to Wraith units, and they don't get access to Homunculi Cabal, but they get access to, like, their own new special units.
Yeah, and everyone gets access, like fucking Death Watch, everyone gets access to the, clowns.
Yeah. Hello. The Yanari are Yvraine's faction. Yep. Neckhawk, I'm saying, like, they shouldn't have access to Wraiths.
Yeah.
They're the god of death. They want souls to feed Yvraine.
Their whole goal is to destroy the Infinity Circuits, which the race kind of need to, live.
Well, they need soul stones, but
what do you think the Infinity Circuits are made out of?
I know, but like it's yeah. Has anyone ever? Oh my god, has anyone ever survived the Sanguinius PTSD? No. Well, the Black Rage we know two. There's Mephiston and Sergeant Raffin.
And Raffin's solution was kind of bullshit, let's be honest here.
Yeah, it was a plot convenience. Do you think the Tzeentch discs for the Chaos Demons ever come in square form? I mean, they could. I want to see Armand chasing them for the secret to revive the rubric. Well, he did. He did. That was part of, like, the plot in Gathering Storm.
Yeah.
He did chase them, and then she brought back like 10 of them, and then opened up a tear in the webway and threw them out into space. And then Arimon chose trying to save his brothers over capturing her, and she got away. That's like how she gets away to meet with Eldrad Thrawn, or get to Baal Tan, one or the other.
It was a really big character moment for him.
Isn't the Dark Elder line having so many living legend units that almost 20% of its army list is Corsairs or Harlequins? Yeah, because Drukhari kind of suck right now. Angron's special power is so cool, but I believe the Butcher's Nails prevent him from using it. Yeah. Technically, the
What
Bloody
even is his primary power?
So, from what we know from his book, is that he is able to... He's sitting in a room full of gladiators who are trying to sleep, and they're all having, like, nightmares and stuff. And he subconsciously takes all of their pain away.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, he subconsciously, like, takes away their fear and anxiety, and they're allowed to sleep peacefully.
Oh, that would have been so cool if he had the Butcher's Nails. Oh, the Emperor would have had so many uses for you.
Still think that would stop him from chasing the barefoot elf. Arimon has different priorities now in 40k, thanks to him rejoining the Legion. So kind of like
He
the
went on a
Pawpaw
soul-searching journey.
So kind of like the Pawpaw fruit from One Piece. Kinda, but with the Pawpaw fruit, he's taking like their physical pain, and then he has to absorb it himself. Whereas in Angron's instance, he's just absorbing their pain and stuff, and we don't exactly know what he's doing with it, because it's a subconscious thing. He doesn't even know he's doing it. But yeah, Arimon is no longer exiled from the Thousand Sons Legion. We know he's not chasing Yvraine anymore. He's doing something else for Magnus.
Searching for the Black Library. Yeah, no. He went on his little journey of self-discovery for 10,000 years. Now he's back.
And he's wearing his friend's head as a helmet.
I still love his book where it's like he's not letting, when he's with that random Chaos Warband and their sorcerer is like, I'm gonna cut out your eye so I can gain knowledge. He's like, you fucking moron.
Yeah, that's how that works, you dumb bitch.
Just the entire book is just his self-monologue of shitting on this one sorcerer.
My god, look at that fucking idiot doing what he thinks is like the smartest decision. Fucking dumbass. Stupid asshole. Fucking, you could be doing this so much better! Which Arimon book do I read? First? I want to get into the book. Someone's recommended 1,000 Sun series, but I don't know where to actually start. Arimon's story technically starts with 1,000 Suns. And then you can read that, and then you don't need to read the other books in the Horus Heresy to really get where he went from there. The next book after that...
I'd still recommend reading Burning of Prospero for context.
Well, yeah, 1,000 Suns is the other side of Burning of Prospero.
Yeah.
Then you start with... Then, if you're reading the Arimon series, you start with Arimon Exile, and go from there.
Which is the book we were just talking about.
Yeah. Then you have Arimon Sorcerer, Arimon Unchanged, Arimon Eternal, and Arimon Undying.
I haven't read the last two yet.
Arimon Undying is... Arimon Eternal was the one where it's like, oh my god, they gave him nipples! Because, they gave my boy bitch tits. Look at that! Look at that, chat! He got tits. He got nipples. He got nipples. And then Arimon Eternal, Arimon Undying was, they took it away. They took away his nipples, and I'm like, no.
That was the best feature. It was his best feature.
How am I supposed to feel him up now? What is crazy stuff I keep hearing about Gilliman and Urain, by the way? Oh, it's just people doing online shipping things. The two's relationship is they made an alliance, and then Gilliman backed off of that alliance. And now he has an alliance with Eldred.
They were allies of convenience.
Yeah.
They were allies of convenience.
Yeah. Have the two Fulgrim ever met? No. Nate got all the
Fulgrim
have the two Fulgrims met?
Oh, no.
And Demon Fulgrim would have killed them.
Yeah, they would have immediately tried murdering each other.
I dislike Gilliman X Vervain because we all know his Roman rear has more chemistry with Eldrad, and that is way more fitting. Listen, Gilliman polls, okay? Gilliman polls. Y'all can make fun of him all you want, but that motherfucker polls.
I do want a book about Gilliman and Vect, though.
Abstral Vect?
Yeah.
Astrobale.
I think that would be...
I think it'd be funny if the two encountered each other, because Astrobale Vect is such a fucking monster.
But he's funny!
Oh, he's extremely funny! Oh, I love Astrobale. He's fucking great. My lord, your rival is growing in power. How shall we deal with him? Puts a black hole in a little box. Ties it with a little flesh ribbon. Give this to him and tell him it's a gift from me. Gilliman pulls women? Yeah. Gilliman has flirted with more than, has flirted with several women. He got a nickname for one of them who calls him Robu, and she does that intentionally to flirt and to fuck with him. Because she knows that she can get away with it. Because Gilliman went out of her way to save her, because she's someone that holds to the Imperial Creed of 30k. I.e., she doesn't believe the Emperor is a god. And he saved her from a cross burning, basically.
You know, his custody bodyguards, every time hearing, hey, Robu, they're like, oh god. No, don't call him that, please.
I painted my Marines off a random French White Dwarf bookie, translated them as light of something. Nice. Dare to look on AO3 if there's fan fiction about Gilliman doing hot stuff. Oh, dude.
I guarantee it.
Oh, dude, watch this. I'm not gonna, put it up on screen because I think AO3 is banned on Twitch.
There's I don't remember the name of it, but there's a fan fiction out there of all the Primarchs in high school.
Oh yeah, it's not the Primarchs, it's the Primarchs' daughters.
Yeah, that's it.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 stories with Robuti Gilliman on AO3 specifically. I'm not saying what they are. I'm not reading anything, but there's a lot.
Oh, King Spaz, the High Lords of Terra. That's who's gonna try.
Wait, boss, how do you know about these fabrications? What do you mean?
No, it's not fabrications. This is the truth. Yeah, all that porn actually happened.
What armies do you play? Ultramarines, Thousand Sons, World Eaters, Emperor's Children, Black Legion, and Orcs. Who would you rather wear? What would you rather wear, Centurion or Saturnine armor?
Centurion.
Centurion?
It doesn't drive me insane.
Yeah. The actual Emperor corpse starts tweaking. It doesn't. His corpse doesn't start tweaking. It doesn't. I expressed this earlier in the stream. Didn't the High Lords get bodied last time they tried, though? Oh, yeah, they got bodied. The High Lords are now fully on board with Gilliman's plans outside of Trajan Valoris.
Well, I mean, Trajan Valoris is on board for now.
Are there any Space Marines that remember their childhood and hate being Space Marines?
No, that's what the brainwashing's for.
No, Captain Felix.
Fair enough.
Most of the first generation Primaris Marines, the Grey Shields.
I mean, that has more to do with like the state of the wider Imperium.
Yeah. But it is there. Oh, I was replying to someone saying Gilliman was acting Emperor and was pulling women. Well, yeah, he is the acting Imperial Regent. And he does pull women. He does. He pulls.
I mean, the reason why the Inquisition hasn't been purged yet is they have too much political power for Gilliman to even attempt it.
Yeah, you gotta remember, guys, it's not just... So, when... This is something that a lot of people need to understand, that, like, it's boring in a story if one guy comes in and steamrolls everything. And it would be extremely boring if Gilliman came in, steamrolled everything, and made the Imperium perfect. Because that's never happened before. Even under the Emperor, the Imperium was a fucking mess.
I mean, like, even for the Inquisition, you have all these quote-unquote normal people with literally unlimited power, and then suddenly someone comes in and says, no, you don't have unlimited power anymore. Not a lot of people are going to be happy with that.
Yeah, and when it comes to the Imperium, Gilliman is 10,000 years out of practice. He's still learning about a ton of things about how the Imperium works, and the more he learns, the more it frustrates him. And he did try to do it the old way. He did try to do political maneuvering and everything that he was very familiar with, and a lot of it blew up in his face.
Yeah. Also remember, like, especially early on, he was still treating things like it was still the Great Crusade and, you know, the Scouring, where if a Primarch told you to do something, you fucking did it. They've been gone for 10,000 years. Most of the Imperium doesn't really care anymore.
Yeah, and, like, the best example is with Frater Matthew. I.e., the guy he wanted to lead the Imperium, like, the Imperial religion. He looked at Matthew and went like, okay, at least Matthew is, like, an actual priest that believes in helping the poor and helping the innocent. And then Matthew
can think logically.
And can think logically. And then Matthew goes behind his back, gets an Ultramarine, a Sister of Silence, and Imperial officer killed because, and I quote, maybe this little girl will save Gilliman. Against Gilliman's orders. And that's a guy he vouched for. And then told him to fuck off. Yeah, like, Gilliman's got a lot on his plate. So yeah, he's Imperial Regent, but, like, he's fighting the Imperium just as much as he's fighting everything else. Pros and cons to Salamanders, I'm just curious. Pros, the Salamanders are a very interesting legion about self-sacrifice, and that their unique artisan designs are really cool. I like that they have scale, like, patterns for their stuff. Like, dragons. I like their dragon look.
I wish they leaned into it a little bit more.
Wish they leaned into it a little bit more. Cons of the Salamanders. Outside of the sacrifice stuff, they're no different than most other Space Marine chapters. In fact, like, the Blood Angels and the Space Wolves tend to do their personality a lot better.
They're too glazed for what they do.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people glaze them, but then when you read their books, they're really dry.
To society later.
Good morning, Krusty Krab.
Gamer guy, if you want Looney Tunes, yeah, Traz and the Infinite would just try to, like, fail to capture Gilliman every time. So basically, every time Gilliman learns something new, he smacks his forehead more times than not. At this point, Gilliman's entire thing is that he's the meme of the guy who facepalmed so hard his hand went through his face.
Then the custodians are just kind of looking at him like, sucks, huh? Yeah.
I do like that Gilliman is now taking the when reading like God Blight, I do love that like the custodians are like, do you have to throw yourself onto the front line? And Gilliman just says, yeah, but it's your job to protect me, so I know I'm safe.
Or kill you.
And, no, like
they haven't made up their minds on that yet.
No, it's funny because like the custodian's just like,
I
it'd be
know.
so much easier to protect you if you weren't throwing yourself into the front line. But Gilliman says, yeah, but you guys wouldn't be getting shit done if you weren't. But we wouldn't be getting shit done if we weren't here. So it's better. It's smarter to put us on the front line. And I love the custodian's just like throws a barbed comment. Gilliman throws a barbed comment back.
Yeah, they're just being sassy. Like, I love that's the relationship the custodians have developed with Gilliman. Is just they're just being sassy to each other.
I genuinely think like there is like a bond there, but like at the same time it's like a bond of like they'll have like a drink together, but when push comes to shove, they will stab each other when the time comes.
Yeah, it's more like they both know what the Imperium could have been, and that's their bonding.
I was always curious about what other factions thought about Gilliman, especially those not to the know, like the Tau. The Tau don't really care, because to them, Space Marines are just freakish humans. Primarchs just do the same way, but we haven't really had the Tau Empire interact with the wider Imperium in a while.
They also haven't interacted with Gilliman at all.
Yeah, that might change thanks to 500 Worlds. But we don't know yet.
Especially with their 5th sphere expansion.
Yeah,
coming up.
Yeah. Then from there, the Necrons looked at the return of Robute Gilliman and went, cool, so the monkeys got an ape back. Awesome.
Nothing's changed.
Orcs went, oh, another, like, one of the Yumis from Legend came back. Oh, that'll be a good scrap. The Eldar went in a variety of different directions, because, like, you have the Craft World Eldar who are like, oh, so the Munkai got one of their fucking failures back, rolls eyes. Eldrad went, oh, cool, the proverbial son has returned. Well, the prodigal son has returned. The Ynnari are the same way. And then there's the Drukhari who are like, smiles mischievously. How much can I make him scream?
Good morning, Krusty Krab.
Gene Stealer cults are down with the Imperium. Tyranids are like, biomass is biomass.
Oh god, them getting a Primarch would be terrifying.
And Leagues of Votann are cool, I guess. Do you want rock? Do you want shiny rock or not? How powerful are the Grey Knights in the fluff? They're an entire army of Psykers, so they're fairly powerful.
All alpha level Psykers too, which means they're incredibly powerful.
I guess pro and cons of the Xenos factions. In what way?
Good morning, Krusty Krab.
I want to build my first army for 11th edition. Do you have any tips for building your first army? That depends. What faction is it? What faction do you want to play?
And what's your playstyle?
Because I can't help you with that unless you know. My first piece of advice is play the army that you think is the coolest.
Yeah.
Imagine one Eldar thought, oh no, not this again. It's only been 10,000 years! Also, boss, why did someone point a weapon at you when you said 21 Primarchs? Because it's not... Because 2 Primarchs are redacted.
That the Alpha Legion has 2?
Yeah, the Alpha
we're
Legion...
aware?
Yeah.
Again,
joke...
it's the Alpha Legion. We will never fucking know if there actually is an Alpharius and Omegon.
The joke is that if I dare bring up censored information, I'm gonna get shot.
My name is Alpharius, and this is a lie.
And Alpharius got a copy paste error. What's your favorite theories on the 2nd and 11th Legions? My personal favorite is they said they don't want to fight anymore, and they shot him in the head when they were walking away after saying they can leave.
Well,
we don't really.
We know
have
it
a
has
theory.
to do with the Rangdang Xenocides.
We know that has to do with the Rangdan Xenocides. I like to think that one just wasn't up to the task, and the other one got infected with a mind virus. Good night, everyone. Next time, if I can't catch it, have fun. Have a good night.
Yeah, really, the only thing we know about the Xenocides is the Custodians were involved, and the Dark Angels got brought to their knees by it. That's about it.
Can the orcs become Quarks again? No.
No.
The
It's
Quarks
like us
became the
devolving
orcs.
into Cro-Mag. Yeah, it's like us devolving into Cro-Magnons.
You don't go back on an evolutionary scale. You keep going forward.
I mean, unless there's like an evolutionary reason to,
Yeah.
which there isn't.
Yeah, there's no reason for the orcs to go back to being Quarks.
It would basically require another war in heaven. Basically.
You also subscribe that the lion took out one of the missing Primarchs during the Rangdan Xenocides.
We
I
don't
don't think Lionel fought any of the other Primarchs. And Leman Russ is weird because he fought Angron before he fought Magnus, and that's where that boast of him fighting Primarchs comes from. We don't actually know if he did fought the 11th or 2nd. I got to go. Have a good stream and good luck at the Edmonton Open. March for McCrag Ultramarines. Yeah, thank you, Six Shot.
Or they might have just had something like the flesh change.
Or they might have had something like the flesh change. We don't know, and that's the
Yeah.
point. How crazy is Caldor Drago?
I don't want to talk about him.
I don't want to talk about that. Are we talking like on a power scale? Are we talking like he snorts warp dust? What are we talking about when it comes to crazy?
The faster he dies as a character or is just forgotten about, the better.
Do I think the Eldar Exodites deserve their own faction? I think we deserve a fucking dinosaur unit in an Eldar army. Just saying.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh, snorting warp dust. Got it. I think he's crazy in the sense that, like, every Grey Knight's a brainwashed sociopath, so...
And they think the Turbinus protocol is actually gonna fucking work. Not.
What are the people in the Grimdark Future eat?
Corpse starch.
Corpse starch, which is dead people.
And rations.
Or at least on 30k military perception level, the Imperium killed or at least one of the legions. No, they didn't. We do know what happened to the 2nd to the 11th legions. Like, we do know their ultimate fate. We know that they were absorbed into the Ultramarines and the Imperial Fists. Because suddenly, the 7th Legion and the 13th Legion swelled in size out of nowhere. And conveniently at the same time that the 2nd and 11th went missing. What a mystery. Least favorite Primarch? Oh, least favorite Primarch. Fucking...
Lorgar.
Yeah, Lorgar. Well, I'm going with, like, more, like, boring as shit.
Well, it's the same for me, because I just don't find any of the religious shit around the word bears interesting, other than the betrayal.
I'm going with Mortarion. I think Mortarion's the most boring fuckhead out of all of them. Lorgar's interesting because, like... No, like, this is, like, after Mortarion, it's Lorgar. But, fucking Mortarion is just such a petty and useless fucking asshole. And he's dumb, too. Like, fuck. How do you not realize that, like, Garo is not, like, the most golden retriever fuckhead out of your entire legion?
To society later.
Garo Garo was Death Guard. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Garo is. I'm saying Mortarion.
Oh, fucking god damn it! Are you trying to think about the word bears?
No, fucking.
I'm so confused.
Like, I say Mortarion's a fucking idiot because he kept trying to, like, turn Garo to his side. I'm like, I'm with Typhus on this one. You're a fucking idiot if you think you could turn Garo. Would you support a Halo device as enhancement war gear? No. That's not an enhancement device.
You had a donation. I can't read it.
Hey, bro, I just started watching your comment a bit ago. What do you think about the universe Henry Cavill is working with? Do you think it has a future? I don't know yet, and I don't give an opinion on a thing that hasn't come out yet.
Hasn't even been announced.
We have no idea what it's even about. We have no idea who's in the roles or anything. It's in pre-production.
Like, I have things I want it to be about.
But until then, like, I don't say anything is anything until it's out.
I hope it's a completely original story. I hope they don't do any of the books.
Yeah, and I hope that it's not jacking off Space Marines. And I don't hold Henry Cavill up to a fucking impossible standard. He's a human being who is fallible just like I am.
And a fan, which fans usually don't have great track records when creating media for that property.
Yep. Announcer, are you cunningly brutal or brutally cunning? Wouldn't you like to know, Oak Boy?
Why not both?
I do play Golf Clan, so I'm brutally cunning. What your feelings on Dark Tide? Man. I really am sick and tired of Left 4 Dead clones with microtransactions in them.
They're adding Skitarii.
Cool. Anyway. Look, it's a perfectly fine game. I just got bored of it.
Oh, that's a good question. Who and what is the Yellow King?
The King in Yellow?
Yeah.
We do know that it was the Custodes Captain General during the Horus Heresy. Trajan Valoris? No.
Constantine Valdor.
Trajan's the current one. We know it's Constantine Valdor thanks to the end of the book. I think it was the third book in Eisenhorn? Or was it the first?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was the third.
Yeah, we do know that it's Constantine Valdor. We don't know what he's up to. Once I started getting into Warhammer, never cared for like a good chunk of the Primarchs. Like they seem easy and on the nose, but I like some of them for being on the nose and easy to get for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is on the upcoming show. No, it's not on the upcoming show. It's about Warhammer in general.
Yeah. I mean, I do have faith in him based on like the first couple seasons of The Witcher. How good those were.
I don't want to judge something or hype something up before it even comes out.
Yeah.
I want to be fair to it as much as possible. Hence why, like, I have zero expectations, because this has never been done before.
I mean, they tried back in the 90s, but...
Imagine pulling up to the table about to start third wheel style, and your army is just the plants wildlife. Lol. That was a thing back in the day. Does DW remember Vastor Exists? Yes! He was in the most recent Belisarius Call book.
He's also mentioned that he's been doing a lot of work with the Iron Warriors.
Yeah, he was recently mentioned in Reign of Iron 2 making a deal with Perturabo.
Yep, and the Iron Warriors stole some things for him.
We all hope it's good, but if not, well, the Ultramarines film was a thing. Can't wait for that video! Can't wait! Waiting on you, Remlays! Speaking of, yeah, like, Remlays has been keeping me up to date with what's going on with that video. Just a heads up, everybody, please be patient. He is a one-man army. It takes a bit. And he had to have, like, one person help him snipe from Snipe and Wib, or Wib. Actually, I have the chat. Hold on, let me find it. Yeah, he had Wib help him. And it takes a bit to get that stuff rolling, so please be patient with him. He will get the video out. He is working on it very hard, and he wants it to be good and enjoyable for everybody. Yeah, it was a thing a while ago. Like, you could pay points for plants to put in your army to have, like, wildlife in your 40k army back in the day. Is there any faction or chapters that you have your dream board for a new novel or a story? Like, I would love a new Crimson Fist story about how they're doing after Rin's World. My own dream
The Exorcists.
book. That's a you.
More Exorcist books.
That's a you thing.
Yeah, I know.
My dream 40k novel, if I was to write one myself, oh boy, I would follow a renegade chapter of Marines. Honestly, like a mix of like renegade Marines and guardsmen. Or like follow a Thousand Sun Exalted Sorcerer. I think
Mine would be
or
definitely Imperial.
Go ahead. Sorry.
The Pacific, but Imperial Guard. Just the horrors of war.
Or follow the training of an apothecary initiate.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Because we don't get anything on apothecaries a lot.
Yeah, they're usually side characters.
I decided to paint my raiders as Iron Warriors, but keep the pauldron-like unpainted gray with golden fists after reading about the exemplars.
Subchapters can definitely have other subchapters that come from them. Happens all the time.
Yep.
They just like pulling from first founding because usually that gene seed is the most stable. Usually. Looking at you, Blood Angels.
Dude, I'm just so happy that I'm able to stream this long. Holy shit. It has been so fucking long. I am so happy, honestly. And I know that, like, after the stream's done, I'm going to be uploading Chaos Rising and getting it ready for a Saturday release.
Narzok, I'd put Double Eagle more like with Masters of Air, since it's about, you know, pilots.
Do the heretical chapters have sub-chapters? A few of them do.
And warbands.
Yeah, like warbands and such. But if you're talking about, like, loyalists, it's never confirmed, but... Like, it's never officially confirmed, but, like, there's enough hints to tell you, like, this group is from that group. Also, congrats on your streaming. I know, right? Oh! It's orgasmic, isn't it, chat? I know I was asked, like, a goal, though, at, like, the Edmonton Open. Like, I said, like, the first goal is, like, get one win. The next goal, and this is a buying one, either get one Defiler or Huron Blackheart. One Defiler or Huron.
One Dreadnought.
How do Chaos Warbands get more Marines? The same way Space Marine chapters do. They kidnap children.
Or kidnap other Space Marines.
Or kidnap other Space Marines and brainwash them. Or, like, absorb other warbands or renegade Space Marine chapters.
Or just, you know, a former loyalist shows up and says, hey, I'm Chaos now. Can I join?
Does Trazyn have a Cork in Stasis? If so, he does have a Cork in Stasis. And he did get worried, but that was mostly a worry of like, it was such a pain in the ass to get him in there. I don't want to fight him again. And not in the way of like it was hard, like in the way of just stay the fuck down. Sons of the Phoenix are 100% Dorn's boys, not Fulgrim's. Yeah, the creator of the Sons of the Phoenix explicitly told people, no, they are a Dorn subchapter. And I'm always going to take it from the creator rather than fan speculation. It's odd how Chaos Side in game can spam Chaos Marines. What do you mean? Like, they had over 10,000 years to, like, build up their forces and everything. Why can't they spam them? I was told their factions are the Imperium and the Heretics have Space Marines. Is that true? We have Space Marine equivalents for, like, some factions. But other factions don't have Space Marines, as far as we're aware. Why our basic units have to become more expensive to run? Because your units are good, and any units that were found to, like... As far as I'm aware with how GW has done the points increases, they watched tons of games of 40k being played, watched units that were going above and beyond expectations, or units that were being overly spammed, and hit them.
List your Necrons, and you have point reductions.
Orcs got point reductions all across the board. Like, Gaijin Goomba was talking about it today. And, a squad of 6 tanks bustas was 125 points. A squad of 10 flash gits is 165. And Luda's is 100 points. And he's so happy and excited about it. Is Rylanor the only non-traitor Emperor's Children, or is it him, Clone Grim, and the only... No, there was a few Loyalist Emperor's Children running around. Rylanor was not the only one. Were people spamming
Black Shields?
Were people spamming too many regular battle line squads? Because they just seem regular in terms of strength, in my opinion. I need to look up what Death Corps of Krieg do again. Give me a moment.
Smoke. They can use smoke.
Do they have smoke grenades?
Oh, their artillery does.
We're talking about like the regiment squad. Give me a moment.
I can fucking pull up the 40k app for that.
Your app might have been updated. Just a heads up. Like, I had to turn off auto updates for my app. Death Corps of Krieg. Each time a model in this unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. If this unit's below starting strength, add 1 to the wound roll.
Yeah, that's the same. So
if it loses a model, they add 1 to hit, so they go from hitting on 4s to hitting on 3s, and if they are below half strength, they add 1 to wound.
I mean, it's not really great for a guardsman squad. They don't really last long enough for that.
Narzok, this weekend is the new edition of, like, the new edition comes out. Just a heads up. Also, another reason why your unit went up in points. They have a Voxcaster, which gives them 1 CP on a 5-up. You also have Death Corps Medipack, which destroys D3, which returns D3 models to your unit. Yeah, your unit's going to go up in points. That was going to happen. And you could have a squad of 20. So, yeah, that was going to happen. I'm sorry. Just run Red Corsair Raiders, 110 points for budget. Shows them when they infiltrate. Also, they look cooler. Yeah. Actually, so the really cool thing is, I can get you three squads of Corsair Renegades, and all you need to do is buy 2 boxes. Buy the Corsair Renegade box, then buy a 20-man box from Horus Heresy. Go nuts. Sorry for repeat. Why don't Chaos Marines have scouts? Because they don't see a point to it. Because when you're...
Also, depends on the warband.
It depends on the warband, right? Most Chaos warbands don't have scouts because it's a redundant thing. Why have scouts when you have cultists?
And if they are going to have scouts, they're just going to take full Space Marines and have them do the scouting role.
Yeah. And you kind of need these guys to be, like, Chaos Space Marine... The whole point of the scouts in 40k, like in a Space Marine chapter, is that most of the time they're initiates. They're the guys in training, and they're being put through a process of training. You're put into the 10th company to learn how to do scout and recon and to follow orders. Then you go into the 9th company, which I think is that the assault company?
The 9th, I think, is a Devastator company. Well, it also depends on the chapter, too.
It depends on the chapter.
Yeah.
Like, we're going with the standard.
I think it's a Devastator company.
It's either... Alright, 9th company and 8th company. Bring up this chapter organization, please. Come on, load. I'm asking nicely, Lexicanum. So many people visit this site and it crashes so regularly. It's so frustrating. 9th company is... Yep, it's Devastator. 8th is Assault. So you learn how to become a Space Marine in the 10th company. Then you're brought into the 9th company, and you're taught how to use heavy weapons. Then you're put into the 8th company, and you're taught how to do melee, like be an Assault Marine. And then you're thrown into a reserve company, and then you're put into the other companies when they have members that die. Because every company that's not a battle company is a reserve company.
Whereas with most Chaos, it's, hey, you're a Space Marine now. Here's your armor. Here's a bolter. Go die for me.
Yeah, go kill either in the Dark God's name or go kill because fuck the Imperium.
Really, only the Iron Warriors have a standardized process still.
Yeah, the Black Legion, the Word Bearers, and the Alpha Legion do.
Well, because they're still operating like legions still.
Yeah.
Mostly.
And the first company are the veterans. Yeah, first company is veterans. Second to 5th is battle. 6th and 7th are reserve. 8th, 9th, and 10th are like training companies. Who has the most interesting rivalry in your opinion, announcer? The most interesting rivalry?
Like for the entire 40k or like just the Imperium? That's a lot. There's a lot of rivalries with that.
Oh, yeah. $40K. Well, that doesn't answer
entirely.
All right, the most interesting rivalry is out of the entirety of 40K.
Vect and what's her name?
Oh, Vect and Lady Malice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very fun, but that's mostly because like they had a messy breakup.
Also, they're just really well written characters.
Yeah, they're very well written. The most iconic is Iron Warriors versus Imperial Fist. No, the most iconic is like Dark Angels and Space Wolves.
And honestly, the Iron Warriors things and Imperial Fist is overplayed in my opinion. That's as an Iron Warriors fan.
Death Guard are more numerous today than during 30k, according to the fluff. Yeah. Trazyn and Orican for me, those who live in Looney Tunes world while the rest are suffering. And by the way, to the Death Guard thing, in order to become a Plague Marine, you have to take an oath to the Death Guard. So yeah, their numbers are inflated. Why are people saying the Emperor is a good guy? Pretty sure every faction 40k. Because people are either trying to co-opt 40k into their fucked up ideology, where they can Zeke Hail all over the place, and other people are just media illiterate.
Or they don't want to deal with the fact that this is fundamentally everyone's evil and want to see some goodness in it, and so they make shit up.
Yeah, like their brain makes it up because they can't handle it. What about Gilliman and paperwork? Listen, I love Roboot Gilliman. I'll go up to bat for him, but I will be the first person to tell you he's a fucking fascist. He's a fascist piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
I will not defend Gilliman.
Ultramar was not much better before the Imperium showed up.
Like, trust me, chat, I am someone who's like, I love Roboot Gilliman, and then someone's like, oh, would you ever defend him in court? Fuck no, let that bastard rot in prison. This is like a moment of like, oh man, I love Magneto from the X-Men. Oh, so you like justify everything he does? Fuck no, the guy's a terrorist. He's a pro-mutant supremacist. Fuck him. Why do you tolerate Minotaurs or Black Who do I tolerate more, Minotaurs or Black Templars? I'll tolerate the Minotaurs more. Because at least they have something interesting going on.
Honestly, I think they just need to find the right writer for the Black Templars.
I'm not in disagreement.
Honestly, like, get one of the writers that wrote the Sisters of Silence book, not Sisters of Silence, Sisters of Battle books. They have very similar vibes.
Again, I agree with old school that we should rip out the rug from underneath them and say like they're not actually doing as okay as they think they are.
Yeah.
All right, chat, but I'm gonna get going here because I need to get stuff ready for tomorrow. But we're gonna raid my friend Pen Ken Arts because today's his birthday. And he's currently streaming with my friend Lost in Spirals. Well, our friend Lost in Spirals. So, I want you all to go wish him a happy birthday. He's a very nice dude. He does great art as well. Not safe for work art, so be aware. 18 plus only. But I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thanks for coming and chill with me and see me off for the Edmonton Open. I will be back on... I will be taking a week off next week because a lot happened, but I will be back to streaming on the 27th. So, I will see you all on the 27th. There will be shorts that I do make. But until then, chat, I will see you all on the 27th. But if you're at Edmonton this weekend, if I'm walking around the convention center, come say hi. I am not an imposing figure. I'm just a dude. Good night, everybody.
That's what he wants you to think.
Kelly. But I started to suspect shit when the diamond fucking key